I belong here. I don't think I fit in.
Oh, nonsense. Of course you do.
Oh, no, I mean it. I mean it. It's just somebody must have goofed if I gotta stay here another day.
Peace! Professor Griff, public enemy, the ex-minister.
Which means it's too strong.
Going to make it happen. All right, greetings, family. Once again, this is Professor Griff, and of course, this is Serious Minds RNTV, and thank you very much for joining me, and I'm glad that I'm back in front of these microphones so that we can break bread, so we can spiritually, mentally break bread, not physically break bread. All right, shout out to the good brothers at Everlasting Life who gave me this t-shirt. But you think it's kind of fly. Dr. Baruch, his staff, the people that work with him. Miss Soleil got one, but I'm not sure if she has hers on today. I'm not even sure. But I'm styling mine. All right, check it out. All right, shout out to Baruch. Happy belated birthday to Dream Weaver. Turning 20. Got some heavy duty and responsibilities put on her shoulders, like cleaning the cat litter, but that's another story. We'll talk about that later on. All right. Okay, Quan, I got you. Quan says she's not going to be able to come on with us today, but we still going to make it happen. Shout out to Quan. Shout out to Johnny Taylor. All right. Great filibuster. Wow. Of course, Little Goddess. Of course, Jalisa. Thank everyone for supporting the platform. My man John Trey in the building. B-Son, the Ernster. Shout out to everyone. Of course, need to know. I see you, man. All right. So you'll know the subject I really want to talk about. I can't talk about it just yet. So we're going to talk about this voting. We're going to get to the thing, inshallah, hopefully on Thursday, because we have to, we got at least halfway talk about it. All right. But you know, we don't want the Rev 2.9 coming after me, right? All right. All right. Come on, man. Yeah. Second chapter, 9th verse. You don't want them coming after me again. Anyway, so shout out to everyone that came on tonight. Really appreciate that. We're going to talk about voting. All right. And what I'm going to do is just kind of lay some things out. I just want to get your thoughts. I don't like to call them opinions. Sometimes we study and we make educated guess about some things. But it's always a beautiful thing when we can come from a position of, we studied a little. We did some research. It always works better. All right. So shout out to everyone in the Serious Minds family. Thank y'all for joining me this evening. Like I said, Quan will not be here, but we're going to dive into this thing anyway. It's very sporadic that I come on. I know I need to come on a little bit more frequent, but I wanted to put in place the Serious Cipher, the study group, so we can study outside of this, because you don't know when you're going to get cut off. You understand what I'm saying? That situation with Kyrie Irving could have been anyone. It could have been anyone. Could have been you. So, yeah. Anyway, I think the first thing that comes to my mind is voting. Do we believe, and I am using the term belief because y'all know I don't do the belief thing, but for the sake of this conversation, to facilitate the conversation, I am using the term belief. All right. Do we believe in this democratic process? All right. Is this a democracy that we live in? Do you believe in the two-party system? Right. That's the first few questions I have. All right. Miss Michi, thank you very much. I miss my lives also. It takes a lot for me to kind of build. It don't take a lot physically for me to come down in the studio and click some buttons and take the mouse and click some things and come on. It takes a lot for me to build myself up to have to deal with everything that comes along with coming on live. I think that's the issue. It's brain power for me. It's energy for me. It's just a certain kind of preparedness. It's a certain kind of, yeah. So I think the overall thinking from the people that have spoken to, I don't give a damn for either one of the parties. This is what they think, they feel. It's what they've told me. But if there's one particular thing that they kind of want to keep in place, and that candidate and that party is driving that point home, they're going to go with that if they go to the polls at all. You're right, D77D. I'm going to protect my energy. Anyone that knows me, especially my wife, she know I don't like people touching me. I don't like that transfer of energy. You understand what I'm saying? I just don't. So it's very rare that I'm getting massages, and I'm very rare that I'm having people read my, charts and auric field and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I just keep my distance for real. So yeah, just give me your thoughts about, is this a democracy that we live in? If it is, how is it fair to black people? All right. When did black people become Republicans and Democrats? All right. These are some of the things that constantly come, across my mind when I have to kind of talk about and deal with this particular subject. I didn't want to entitle this the vote scam because everyone don't necessarily understand it the way I understand it. Some people don't even think it's a scam. Some people think this is straight up legit. All right. All right. What do y'all think? Styles Washington says, no, I don't believe in a two-party system, nor this system of capitalism. No voting does not change anything at all. And this system appears to be almost at an end. So that person believes this voting is at an end. All right. So it's chosen from the Most High, says Big Bro. I think that the party system, the two-party system, is two wings of the same bird. Yes, I could not have said that better myself. Two wings of the same bird. Do black people win? Regardless of what side we on, do we win? It's the question I'm throwing out there. All right. Chosen from the Most High also said that we need to create our own political system as a people. Yes. My melanin said it's all a joke. It was all a scheme. Okay, yeah. All right. Some people have a petition going. We just not going to vote in 2023. How's that going to work out for you? I'm just curious. I'm asking the question. I'm not choosing a side. Yeah, Incarnado said lose-lose situation. How do we win? Let me take it out of the context of black and white. How do we win as the human family? As those of us that just have to deal with every day-to-day stuff. All right. This article that I pulled up, the myth of voter fraud. All right. John Trey says black people are only included when it comes to the vote, but once voting process is over, we are forgotten. We're bamboozled, hoodwinked, run amok, led astray. All right, I got you. Kalola Harry said, I got hoodwinked twice, not voting anymore. We don't benefit from it. And I keep getting the same sentiment over and over and over from different people. All right. Okay, so now I'm getting word that Herschel. Now, you all know I don't like putting black people, especially black men, on Front Street. on my platform. I don't like calling names and that kind of thing, but we all have to agree and just kind of whatever note you're on, whatever pitch or key you're singing in, we have to get on the same page with this. Herschel Walker is just a dumbass Negro. I mean, I hate to say that, but come on. I just, how do I put it any other way? Yes, it's ugly. Why do they put emphasis on saying the black vote? That is it's an interesting take on that because I've studied phrases and that racist white supremacists use along with those that are responsible for controlling the narrative on what the party talks about and how they talk about it. But you can't control individuals. And you're absolutely correct. That is a phrase that they use. The black vote. As though all black people vote the same. No, we kind of don't. All right. This article says the myth of voter fraud. Extensive research reveals that fraud is very rare. That is a lie. How is it that we are going to turn around now and we've listened to lie after lie after lie after lie from your school teacher where you send your children lying to your children, the preacher and the pastor and the reverend lying about God, the teacher lying about history and education. They're lying in every field of our lives, in every endeavor. The politician is lying. The police officer lies when he pulls you over, talking about he smelled weed. You understand what I'm saying? And all these other things. So how are we going to now turn around and believe candidates that's running for office? How are we supposed to believe that they're not lying to us? This country is based on a lie. Tell me it's not. Come on, help me out. The whole idea of the establishment of this country is based on a gigantic lie. The idea of Christopher Columbus discovering America is a lie. All right. So how are we going to now turn around and believe that these people have the ability, have the energy, have the forthrightness to tell the truth? No. No, 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 no. I am under no illusion. Put it that way. I don't think these people are capable of telling the truth. It's not built in them. Lying and thievery. All right. It's just that's what this country is about. And we have to come to the conclusion that these people just may not ever be upfront with us and be, candid with us about what's going on in America. You could look at what they call conspiracy theory, and you could determine whether or not these people lie. They lie all the time. All right. Anyway, the myth of voter fraud. Extensive research reveals that fraud is very rare. Yet, repeated false allegations of fraud can make it harder for millions of eligible Americans to participate in elections. If someone is watching this and you live in Georgia, can you keep me abreast on what's going on with Hershey, Licorice Walker, whatever? Wait, Hershey Walker, and what's the other dude name? Oh, Raphael Warnock. Can somebody keep me abreast? And that's a classic case of two wings of the same damn bird. All right. All right. Now, do TV. Thank you. Really appreciate that. All right. All right. The whole idea, the overview of this whole particular thing. We are made to participate in a system that never did speak for black people. It never spoke for poor people. It never spoke for poor whites. It never spoke for quote unquote immigrants. All right. Yeah, that Hershey licorice thing was a Freudian slip. All right. Someone said that there's no fraud because the agenda will play out no. Got you. Someone said the system is not broken. It's operating fine. This is the way it's supposed to operate. I can understand that too. And I got you. All right. Okay. Okay. So when it comes to black people, particularly in this country, politics has always been a game of 3-card Molly or Monty or Molly. All right. The overview is this. It is important to protect the integrity of our elections. Does the elections have integrity? Let me put it to you this way on the flip side. Has there ever been voter fraud? Has the election ever been compromised? Let me put it that way. And then we'll answer it in reverse. We'll just answer it in reverse and we'll see if we can come up with the answer. Okay? Shout out to Dragon Academy of Martial Arts in Lanham for having us in there. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to Sean. It was almost another Freudian slip. For having us come through. Shout out to Soleil for giving a beautiful, beautiful class. I wasn't in it because it was all women, but I heard that it was very informative and yeah. So shout out to all those individuals that showed up and showed out. All right. All right. Okay. Politicians at all levels of government have repeatedly and falsely claimed the 2016 to 2018 and 2020 elections were marred by large numbers of people voting illegally. However, extensive research reveals that fraud is very rare. Voter impersonation is virtually non-existent. And many instances of alleged fraud are in fact mistakes by voter or administrators. The same true. Who is this article from? This is the Brennan Center for Justice. I need to be very careful about where I choose my articles. I try to avoid the first 5 things that come up on Google. Because, yeah. No. LP, what's good with you, man? Shout out to the brothers and sisters in St. Louis. Thank y'all very much for showing up and showing the hell out for real. Shout out to my man James for bringing me in, James Stewart. The study group. Yeah, just shout out to those individuals that kind of showed up to support Professor Griff. All right. We talked about musicology. We talked about the effects on music and what it does to the nervous system, to the brain, to behavior patterns and that kind of thing. What is the agenda of those that are controlling the music? We talked about Kanye a little. Talked about Kyrie Irving a little. We talked about we didn't talk about Takeoff as much as I wanted to, because I'm not the one to give the play-by-play on what was going on with that particular case, but the music that kind of leads up to that. I'm even seeing now online that they kind of know who shot the brother. And I'm like, I'm not the one to put that out there. So go to those channels that are dealing with those particular facts. What I wanted to do is kind of lay out some information in dealing with on a psychological level, on a psychic level, how music affects us, and how we can better protect ourselves. All right. So I'm going to lay that out in a course that I want to give online, and I want people to sign up for the study group so you can take the course so we can break bread. And we can dive into this thing. In the meantime, why do elections cost so much? When you're in school and they say, what do you want to be? You say, wow, I want to be the president. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer. All the bumper sticker, t-shirt kind of worthy kind of terms or things that you say to impress your mom or your uncle. All right. And until you start getting into the real nuts and bolts on what it truly costs to become a senator, what it truly costs to become the mayor, what it truly costs to become president or a senator or a congressperson. All right. The most expensive ever 22 elections cost $14.4 billion as in billion dollars. $14.4 billion. How much money does each candidate have to put up to run campaign ads and this kind of thing? Yeah. Latasha Jordan. Was it something I missed, sis? Help me out. We need to understand, if we're not coming together as a voter bloc, and if we're not coming to keep our people that have voted, right, abreast on what's going on after the election, so we can constantly apply pressure. This is why we need an infrastructure, a political, a socio-economic, political, religious, educational, damn near drop squad infrastructure that'll keep pressure on these particular individuals. Because how dare you? It's almost like a warranty. How dare you me give you my money to buy a product and you say I got a 90-day warranty, and after the third day I bring this product back and you not honor your own warranty. So we need to keep pressure on these people so that they can live up to their campaign promises. All right? I'm not going to talk politics because I don't want y'all to think I'm taking any sides. I don't necessarily do politics like that because I know it's all a scam. All right? Some people do. I'm not telling you who to vote for and who not to vote for. All right? Okay. I'm on really obscure websites that I'm pulling this information from. So I'm just kind of facilitating the conversation. That's not a clever way of me taking myself out of the conversation. I do have thoughts, and unlike some other people, I am an independent thinker. No one is pulling strings. No one's paying me to say this. No one's paying me to come on tonight and have this conversation about voting. What I can say is, I would like for everyone right now to press the pause button. And Google this. Vote scam. Can you just put that in? Just put in vote scam. See what come up. See what books come up. See what information come up. And you'll see factual material going over each election. I believe from senators level, mayor right on up to the president, on each election, how it was a scam. It's like when I had the conversation about college con, how college tuition and all this kind of stuff is a con. And then, just like Professor Griff said, now they're discussing whether or not they're still going to have parents pay that money back to the banks in reference to this debt relief program. I said it before. All right, I'm not standing on a pedestal. I'm not patting myself on the back. If you study and you do a deep dive and you're clear about things, you will come to the same conclusions that Professor Griff come to. Thank you, Incognito. The stealing of America. All right. Vote scam, the stealing of America. Did y'all put that in? Y'all coming up with the same conclusions that Incognito and other people came up with? Vote scam. Vote scam. All right. stealing of America. Vote Scam by James and Kenneth Collier recounts a fascinating and daring investigative reporting project to figure out how the American voting system was snatched. Damn, they not playing. What did y'all come up with? Come on now. This book is a culmination of a 25-year investigation into the computerized vote fraud in the United States. Journalists James and Kenneth Collier posed the question, why can't we vote the bastards out? Their answer, because we don't even vote the bastards in. Woo. If you don't vote them in, how can you vote them out? I know. The Juice Show, no sugarcoat. Yeah, that was back in the DVD days, bro. Serious. Talking about DVDs, if anyone, and I'm not going to put this out there too many times, but if anyone would like to purchase my entire DVD library at a decent price, can y'all give me a call? I got 5,000 DVDs that I'm willing to drive over to your house. All right? If anyone make me an offer, you can have it tomorrow. I got 5,000 of them. All right, I'm going to say that again. If you would like to purchase my DVD collection, and y'all know I got some DVDs, and matter of fact, and the DVD burner and the DVD player, all right, over 5,000 DVDs, hit me up. You got it. Any offer is an offer. Let's just talk about it. All right? John Trey said, let me get it. How much money you got, John Trey? I'm not even charging a lot. You want it though? You got it. All right? I truly want someone to donate some money so I could donate it to a school. I think an independent black school would fare with this particular library. I mean, it's an extensive library. You understand what I'm saying? So I think what we should do if no one comes and steps up to the plate that wants it, I think we should just put some money together. All right? So I can get some money back, and then all of us together will donate it to a black school or several black schools. Independent black schools that teach black babies and children. Is someone letting me know about the conclusion of the election in Georgia? I don't see nobody posting anything. Okay. All right. That is the vote scam, the stealing of America. What makes you think the people, the rich white men in America that put this particular system together based on racism, white supremacy, are not going to ensure that the individual that they want in place to keep this system well groomed and oiled will not rig it? Come on now. You don't think behind the scenes both parties work with one another? All right. Is there a difference between the Republican Party and the Democratic Party? Is there a difference? Yashin TRX #1 Soul says, like I said before, the selection process has never been disturbed. It's going according to plan. They both on the same team, people are saying. I believe they do. It's an act in, okay, I got you. So they put on an act in front of us, but they work in cahoots with one another. I've actually seen footage of hand signals going back and forth from Mitch McConnell to other people and vice versa to Pelosi and to other people. Khalil Abdul Malik, peace. What's good with you? So if you're just joining us, the conversation we're dealing with tonight is voters, vote scam, and the most expensive elections ever. Why are they spending so much money? You said it's WWF? Wow. As I watch the news, I watch the global news, and I watch the news that's local, and then I watch kind of news across the country, which is national, and then I watch the global news. I keep hearing the same agenda. I mean, it's nothing different about the agenda. It's just different people saying the same thing. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. Only difference is the side of the bed that they sleep on. Wow. All of them in bed together. It's critical. Styles Washington said red side, blue side, Republicans, Democrat picture. Yeah. A plane crashed downwards. There's two burning wings. Same plane. Got you, bro. Got you. So, Ben Israel, when you say regime change, what does that mean? If all of these people are working for the same people? Minister Server, peace. How you feel, good bro? I'm not asking people who they voted for, but I'm not the one to fall for just because you're black, I'm voting for you. So I used to argue with relatives, and that relative that could be listening right now, know I'm talking about him. Come on, Griff, man, you don't think we should vote locally? Well, the local ones are easy to buy off. They ain't got no damn money. They ain't got no clout. It's the other ones that's hard to buy off. The local ones got an obvious price tag on their forehead. All right, Brill Knox, Rage Recovery Clinic. Are you talking in code or when you say I'm 33? Because is that code or is that something I should know? Or okay, I'm 33. I'm gonna take it for what it says. I'm 33, and it doesn't seem like anything significant ever happens when you vote. Almost like they're giving you the illusion of power. Okay, gotcha. You said we all know that all skin folk and kinfolk. I got you. All right. Said y'all jealous of Herschel Walker? I think I think Herschel Walker is jealous of Herschel Walker. Wow. We're not voting for any candidate on here, bro. So Craig, I don't, that must be Craig. Craig. LP, what's good with you, man? Yeah, I don't know. Somebody just popped on and said we jealous of Herschel Walker. If anyone that's on here or within the sound of my voice got time to be jealous of Hershey Walker, wow, man, I'm trying very hard to hold this laugh back because I want to finish this thing, man. Whew, yeah, yeah, the vote, yeah, yeah, he kind of threw me off. I don't want to start laughing. Anyway, but a piece, I got you. All right, let me get back to this. Here we go. 2020 election crushes spending records. In the 2020 election, the American people, with supporting their particular person that they want to see in office have spent $14.4 billion. In 2016, it was roughly about $7.5 billion. 2012, $7 billion. 08, less than $6 billion. So on and so forth. Why is it that it takes so much money to become the mayor, the senator, or governor, or even perhaps the president of the United States? All right. Who is dumping this money into brainwashing the people about one or more of these particular candidates, about their particular agenda? All right. I swear there was so many campaign ads. Every night I watch the news, it's just ridiculous. I mean, this one talking about this one had an abortion with that one and didn't pay for this one and was doing that one and threatened to kill somebody and shoot somebody, and it's all negative. I explained to you who the meds are. Who is the media? MEDIA. All right. Can y'all remind me of what I told y'all who the meds are? These people that ultimately became the media. All right. No, LaTarsha Jordan, you're right. That's the way to keep us out of the race. Number one, is to make it the price so high. Yeah. Who are the meds? And then if we know who the meds are, then we can understand why we have this kind of press. They don't talk about the people's agenda, the person's agenda. We have to go into the person's private life, and they got to put on the big screen how many boogers that individual picked on a Thursday afternoon after lunch. That kind of stuff is not important to me. All right. I can care how many times you pick your dirty underwear out the crack. That don't move me. All right. What is your agenda? And what we should be looking at it. Who's giving the political education classes? All right. That's educating our people about the people that's running for office. All right. These are the kind of things that we need to start thinking about when we start setting up an infrastructure. All right. We need to look at the system, and we need to start looking at what is the person running the agenda. All right. Yeah. All right. No, I will not be addressing the takeoff situation. I'm not. I think a lot of times we get caught up in the hype, man. We really do. We get caught up in the hype. And I'm not going to be one of the ones that you're going to say Professor Griff said. All right. When and if we need to deal with the takeoff situation, we'll collectively talk about it. But when we talk about any of those particular situations, we're going to come on these platforms and we're going to talk solution think. That's the frame of mind that we're coming with. All right. Everyone that's logging on right now, I need you to write that down. Lashana 89. Who else? Sexy Spirit TV, Analog Lady, Get Loot, whoever y'all are, everybody that's on here. Anytime we discuss these situations, it's just not going to be some gossipy kind of stuff. We are going to enter it and come to these conversations with the idea of solution think. All right, if we cannot collectively come up with a solution so that we don't continue to have the same conversations over and over and over again, then we're going to stop having the conversations. I already want to pull my energy off of these platforms and just go on a platform where I can talk directly to people. 99% of the time, I don't even know who's on the other end of these screens. All right? If you put up a name and a picture, I don't know if that's you. People call me all the time and text me. I don't know who you are. Who are you? Who am I talking to? And people get mad. I just block them. All right? All right, so we're gonna start coming with a solution mindset. Oh, give thanks, Sexy Spirit TV. We gotta grow the hell up, man. Not only intellectually, but spiritually, we gotta grow up. Some of us are getting cured from these spiritually transmitted diseases. You're taking the wrong medicine now. I'm sipping this Thursday. I'm gonna tell y'all what this is. Not tonight. Matter of fact, I can tell y'all tonight. Hold on. We start talking about spiritually transmitted diseases, and the winter is upon us. All right. And they constantly putting these things out there to keep us depressed, keep us sad, keep us broke, all right, and keep us sick, and keep us at each other's throats. You understand what I'm saying? If I see one more person on social media, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, trying to be Kevin Samuels, man, I'm going. It's like, come on, man. Everybody ain't a black male-female relationship guru expert. You understand what I'm saying? So come on, y'all. Stop that. Anyway, this is it. Can y'all see that? Hopefully y'all can. Let me pull it back some. No. Let me read it to you. Immune Booster Detox. The ingredients: lemon, ginger, turmeric, garlic, apple cider vinegar, and oregano. So it's not nasty, but it's just, it's a bit much. But winter's coming, and you need to start preparing and building up your immune system. All right? Wow. Blanche XOXO said, one tried to run his wife over. Hold on. One candidate tried to run his wife over, and the other tried to shoot the wife. Wow. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Yeah. That's going on, the elections. The situation with Kyrie Irving and Kanye West, Takeoff being murdered. Yeah. So it's like there's a lot going on in the world. You understand what I'm saying? A lot going on in the world. And most of which, if we got into a deeper conversation other than what we're talking about now on a surface level, if we went a little bit deeper, they'd shut the channel down. Tell me they won't. Shout out to Smy Pharmacy. What's good with you? Me and Soleil got something for you. All right, we're going to see you in a minute. You got the immunity builder box. Smy Pharmacy. Put your website up. The immunity builder. You got the immunity builder box. All right. So Smy Pharmacy coming through like a fat rat in a cheese factory. Build your immune system right now. So whatever they put out there, your immune system is intact. All right. He said, Professor Griff, what's your YouTube channel? It's Serious Minds. Or you can just go Google my name. You can see what my YouTube channel is. It'll come up. All right. Smy Pharmacy, put up the the link for the website. Yeah. All right. I want to be able to take these conversations 10 times deeper. All right. there's a reason why they call on certain people to have certain conversations in the media. Like Minister Farrakhan said the other day, they know who to call. They know who not to call. All right? They don't call the ones that they know that know. They call these other people that's just waking up. You know, when you just waking up, somebody waking you up early and you yawning and whatnot, you're not really clear. As opposed to those of us that's been awake for a minute. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, they don't call us. They don't. They call everybody else. The same thing with the vote. I talked about the vote scam years and years and years ago. All right. It said the 10 most expensive Senate races ever. Georgia was number 1 at $500 million. That was the Georgia Senate race. All right. The Georgia Senate special was $400 million. North Carolina, $375 million. South Carolina, roughly about $350 million. Iowa, $325 million. Arizona, about the same. Florida in 2018, roughly about $250 million. Maine in 2020, roughly about $210 million. Michigan, a little less than $200 million. Montana, a little less than $200 million to become senator. And it says Democrats heavily outspent the grand old party, the good old boys, the Republicans. All right? Wow. So once again, family, if you know anyone that want to invest in or support or purchase the whole entire DVD collection, just let me know. I'm going to be putting this out there for the next few months. Let me know if you know anyone that want to step up to the plate. All right. When I say worth it, if I had to put a value on it, it's invaluable, but you're purchasing an entire library. I'd have to say it's roughly about between $15,000 and $20,000. Yeah. Yep. If I sold it for half of half, I'd be all right. Long as it's kind of going to a good cause. You understand what I'm saying? I think it's a beautiful thing to have a library with that kind of information. Most of which, those elders, a vast majority of that information that's in my DVD library, those elders are no longer with us. They're now ancestors. So you talk about some valuable information. Hold on one second, fam. Okay. Hold on one second. All right. So, fam, we were talking about voters, voting, votes, most expensive votes ever. We were talking about vote scams. We were talking about voter fraud. And we actually wanted to figure out who was leading in the polls. Can anyone give me those numbers right now? Come on, I know some people out there doing some serious research. All right. Who is leading in the polls right now? Someone give me New York and Georgia. Can y'all do it? I need to know New York, Georgia, and Pennsylvania. All right. Wow. That's what they was doing? Blanche. XOXO, they were paying people $25 an hour, full shift for man. All right. Y'all know there's some political maneuvering going on. All right. So to answer your question, I mean, I can show it to you if you'd like for me to. Hold on for a second. Let me show y'all. Hold on for a second. Where am I at? Hold on. Hold on now. I wanted to share my screen, but I don't even see where I can share my screen. Hold on. Live studio. Blah, 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 blah. Share screen. Screen share. Just to let y'all know, this is what I'm looking at over here. Small donors make a huge leap in 2020. We're talking about the source of funds, where the source is coming from. Since you asked the question, where's the money coming from, and then where's the money going? So just to let you guys know, this is where I was at. The most expensive 2020 election cost 14.4 billion. Went through the article. We started talking about the record spending numbers, the most expensive Senate races ever. And we went through that, and I was down here now. But the small donors make a huge leap. Small donors. See, these are the voter PACs. They get together, they put money together behind a particular candidate that's going to speak to their wants and needs and their desires. That's them building an infrastructure. What's wrong with us doing that? You see these organizations and these people, they form PACs. And what is wrong with us doing that? The top super PACs blew away previous spending records. They form PACs. This action PAC committee and that action PAC committee. Get familiar with the terms and how these people operate. All right? Then they start talking about the top 7 super PACs were possibly funded by dark money. What is the dark money? All right? Look into what dark money, USA Action Committees and all these other people. So you click on dark money. What is dark money? Dark money refers to the spending spent to influence political outcomes. Dark money. Under the table money. You know what I'm talking about. This kind of stuff really goes on. You could say they're buying the election. I mean, but this is the language that they use. Smart Pharmacy, give me the website or the phone number or something. All right. But you know, this is what we're dealing with. Hard money, soft money. What do these terms actually mean? And who are these people and the types of dark money? All right, these political nonprofits, types of 501c organizations. You got a C3 group, C4 group, C5. The only one we ever hear of 501c3. PAC, I'm sorry about that. I apologize. PAC is the Political Action Committee. All right. Thank you. Really appreciate that, W.T. Travis. W. Travis 42. So we need to be very mindful of these particular things. All right. And know how the process work. Okay. I want to shout out to all of those individuals that have taken what's been going on in the news and shouting it back out. Regardless of whether they shut your channel down or not, that's just the price that we have to pay. It's a beautiful thing when you see people power, all right, in motion. All right? It's a beautiful thing. So, family, I am, and I'm promising you, I'm going to come on Thursday, and we're going to talk about the $40 million slave. All right? If anyone is in the Atlanta area, myself and Soleil will be speaking on December 11th. Please do me a favor, fam. Take my phone number down and text me if you want me to send you the flyer. 678 557-2919. Can somebody put my phone number up? All right. 678-557-2919. We'll be speaking in Atlanta. Now, this is going to be RSVP. It's going, listen, maybe 40 people could fit in this place that we're going to do this thing at. Get your tickets early because everybody's not going to be able to get in. All right. We're dealing with musicology and we're going to break this down. All right. And get an understanding of why these murders are going down of the rappers, and how is the music industry benefiting from it? How come the artists are not benefiting from it? What's going on in the music industry? What's going on with sound, vibration, and spirit? Any old way. All right. Thank you for putting the phone number up there. Hold on. Indigo, Lamont, Cranston. Got you good, bro. Miss Nikki, Shady Lady, thank you very much. Somebody put the phone number up over here on YouTube and Facebook. All right. If you're in the Atlanta area, all right. December 11th, right here in Atlanta, we're going to be speaking. It's going to be on a Sunday, so y'all got time. All right. If y'all know anyone that got just some loose change, maybe $5,000 or so, and they want the DVD library, all right, tell them to hit Professor Griff up, 678-557-2919. Family, it's almost the 7 o'clock hour. All right, I got a few things to do. Once again, if you want the flyer, text me and I will send you the flyer tonight. All right. Inshallah, I will see everyone on Thursday. We're going to dive into that $40 million slave. Do some homework, do some research. So when I see y'all here on Thursday, we can dive into this particular subject matter. All right, this is Professor Grip. I love y'all to life. Thank y'all very much for hanging out with me for an hour tonight. All right. Peace. Revolution is not an event. It's a process. All right. Peace.
You are now listening to Serious Minds RNTV with your host, Professor Griff. The call-in number is 516-654-7688. That's 516-654-7688. This is Professor Griff, and this is Serious Minds RNTV. Serious Minds for Serious Minds. Seriously.
Which means it's too strong.
Griff, public enemy, the ex-minister.
You are the song that you sing. Who are the artists that have learned their ABCs and put them into song? This children's book is designed for parents, teachers, educators, and gentlers, and mentors to use as a tool to teach the alphabet and bridge the gap between the musical ages. It's on sale now. Call 678-557-2919 or go to www.professorgriff.me. Thank you.
Million. That's how many people in the U.S. suffer from chronic pain. Many turn to opioid painkillers for relief.
the evidence is not at all clear about the efficacy of these drugs long-term for chronic pain.
Mayo Clinic pain management specialist Dr. Mike Hooten says what is clear about these painkillers is the risk associated with taking them.
The problems of addiction, but also a related problem of accidental overdose deaths.
Keep your body in motion with Little Goddess's Pain Potion on littlegoddessapothecary.com.
Greetings, family. The Resurrection Formula is on sale now. You can order it at www.professorgriff.me or simply call 678-557-2919 or just text 678-557-2919 or scan the QR code on the screen. This is Professor Griff. Thank you very much. The Resurrection Formula is on sale now at www.professorgriff.me. Thank you.